Hi guys, welcome back. So guys, in today's video we are going to see HTML links. Okay, so first of all, let's see what we are going to cover in this video. We will be seeing what is an anchor tag, basically how can we create links in HTML. We are going to see that. Then we are going to use the attribute href for internal and external links. I will be explaining you how can you redirect your link to an external website or to any other page of your own website. We will be seeing that thing. Then we will be seeing opening links in a new tab with an attribute called as target. And then we will be seeing some important attributes like mail to, tell, download attribute. So let's get started with today's video. But before that, if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing as I'm creating a complete playlist on HTML on my channel. Make sure to check this playlist as well. So let's get started and let's move to our code editor. So as a first step, what I will be doing is I will be creating a new file which will be my tutorial 7. Okay, .html. So once this file is created, what I will do is I will write the basic boilerplate code and I will write here the title as links in HTML. Okay, let's save and run this with our live server. So I will right click and open this with live server, and you can see in the title my links in HTML text is updated. Okay, so let's now create the link first of all using the anchor tag. Now how do we write an anchor tag? So when you will just write a, you will get an automatic suggestion, okay, using Emmet in your VS Code basically. So when you hit enter, you will get the basic code for it. So see guys, here this anchor tag is basically responsible for giving or making your text as link. Okay, so whatever I write here, it will be like considered as a link. Okay, so first of all, let me write visit Google. Okay, so if I'll write this text, okay, so this will be considered as a link, okay, on my website. You can see when I click on this right now, nothing will happen because you can see in the href attribute, basically it is empty as of now. And I hope you are aware what is an attribute. Attribute basically provides additional functionality to your HTML tags. Okay, so now in href basically I have to mention the link where I want my link to be redirected. So I will mention the link as https www.google.com. okay, so when I click on it, it will redirect me to this particular link. So let's click on it now. So you can see it is redirecting me to the google.com. okay, so in this way you can use basic anchor tag. Now let us understand some important different things. Okay, so what I will do is I will keep this link as it is. Okay, and I will be pushing all the code to the GitHub repository. Guys, make sure to access the code from description box. Okay, so right now you have noticed that what was happening is when I was clicking on it, the link was opening in the same page. Okay, like it was not opening in a different page. And sometimes we have this requirement on our website that we want to keep this page as it is and we want the link to be opened in a new page. So how can we achieve that? So what I will do is I will copy the same line, okay, and I will paste it over here, and we have an attribute called as target. Okay, so target, you can see target, and then here in the target we have to mention it as underscore blank. See, it is giving the different options. So when we mention target equals to underscore blank, now let's save and I will write it more meaningfully. So open visit Google in new tab. Okay, saving it. Say when I will click on this link now, see it is opening the same link but in a new tab, right? So this is also helpful. So moving on to the next thing now, I will again add a line break. Okay, so the next thing is about email link. Okay, so just in case if you want to open an email, how can you do that? So anchor tag, okay, and let me add the text as send email. Okay, I will also showcase you how it is important. Sometimes it is very important. So here basically we have this thing as mail to, okay, and colon basically any email ID that we have, for example abc@gmail.com. okay, I'm just considering a dummy email ID. See, we got a link. Now when I will click on it, what is happening, just notice, see it is opening my email box. Okay, I have not set any default email to as of now, so that is why it is giving me an option that you want to send an email from which email, like tool basically. So when I will click on this, it will by default put this email ID that we have mentioned here in the to section. Okay, basically it will consider that we are sending an email to this person and where it is important. So guys, you might have seen many websites where we have a contact page, and if someone from the end user side wants to send an email to us, we can use this functionality that we can write some text. Basically when they will click on it, automatically their email box will open and they can directly send the email to our email ID. They don't have to type this email ID manually in their email box. Okay, now let's move on to the next thing, which is phone number. Okay, so in the same way how we have did for email ID, we can even do for phone number also. Okay, so I will write the basic text as call us and then here in the href we can use something like tel, which is for telephone, and then we can just give our cell number basically. So you can, if you mention this and save it, when you click on it, see right now we are in a web app, so it is not giving me much options. Basically it is giving me an option to open pick an app. Basically when you will open this link in your mobile app, what will happen is your dialer will open, dialer as in your mobile or contact dialer will open. Okay, so then you can contact that person and directly this number will be showcasing in your dialer. Next important link thing is when I will add a anchor name, anchor tag, and then here we can write a file. Okay, like for example about.html. okay, and here I can write about us page. Now what is the use case for this? Let me tell you. So for example, right now what we have seen in the first link was we were redirecting to an external website, right, which was google.com. Now what if I have multiple pages on my own website? So let me create one page, okay, which is about.html. okay, and let me write the basic HTML code in this file, and I will name it as about us. Okay, and here in the body section I will give the title a head, simple heading that this is a about us page. Saving this, and now when I will click on this about us, okay, see it is taking me to the about us page. So basically this is the redirection within our own website. Okay, we have multiple pages in our website, and if we want to link in this way, what we can do is we can have a common file where we can mention all our links, and when we will click on a particular link, it will open in a different page. Okay, and this is very important, guys. Like if you again same thing happens here over here is that if you want it to be open in a different page, you can add that attribute target blank. That is totally fine, and this will work absolutely fine. Okay, so when I will click on it now, it will, okay, I need to refresh maybe. See, now it is opening in a different page. So guys, I hope now you have understood different things. Let's see if we have covered everything. See, we have first of all see how can we create an anchor tag. Then we have seen how can we use href for internal and external links. For external link, I have shown you how can we redirect to google.com. For internal link, we have redirected to about.html page. Then we have seen opening links in a new tab using the attribute target equals to underscore blank. Then we have seen mail to, which is used for sending emails, tell which is for calling, and then there is one more important which is download attribute. Let's see this one now. Okay, so what I will do is I will again add a break, okay, and then I will add an anchor tag over here, and then here what I will do is I want that particularly, let's suppose that we have a resume, okay, on our website which we want to get downloaded, which we want that it should get downloaded as soon as we click on this button which says download resume. Okay, and then as of now it won't work properly because see, this is nowhere we are telling that resume.pdf is a file or something, right? So there is an attribute called as download attribute. Okay, so as soon as you will add this download attribute, okay, and it does not need to have any value as such, guys. So let me show you. Basically, see, we have download resume button. As soon as I click on it, a file gets downloaded. Okay, but currently in a resume.html file does not exist in my website, so that is why nothing is getting downloaded. But if you somehow link it with database and if you are feeding this file somewhere on your website, then it will also get downloaded. But the major crux was to tell you that there is something like this download attribute which exists so that you can download your files. Okay guys, so guys, we have covered everything in this video. If you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Do share your feedbacks also, and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new to the channel. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching the video, and I will see you next time.